Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Akim. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. The Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. All right, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, submitting true to the faith, remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. Peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. Okay, I've been waiting all day to get on this this lesson here, man. You know, and as I was getting myself prepared to get on this lesson, you know what I'm saying, to deal with these two specifically, all right, specifically this dude on the left, okay. As I was getting ready to get on this dude, lo and behold, here he is doing a live, all right, coming after the men of GMS, man. Okay. Now let's get a little bit of context here. This video that he just that I'm showcasing right now, he just uploaded this. This is a man known as Ratazaz Sharon. He's the supposed elder of the camp of B.O.W, which is Believers of the Way. All right, a reprobate group who has bucked against the doctrine, who has shown themselves time and time again to not be studious, to not be prudent, to not be scholarly, to be emotional. See what I'm saying? And we're seeing it again now. All right. And as a matter of fact, to take it even further, we're seeing agent type of work. All right. We're seeing agent spies type of work. You know what I'm saying? Suspicious type of movement. Okay. This one video that he posted, all right, 24 hours ago, he titled it, "We Burned the American Flag." Okay. Now, he uploaded this a day ago. The thing is, I've seen this video years ago. This is an old video. You see what I'm saying? This is an old video that I saw years ago. Now, I want to say that I saw this video before the event of 2020. All right, I want to say that I saw this video before that time. If not, then it had to have been a time immediately after the event of 2020. But I truly believe that it was right around the time of 2019. I want to say that's the time I saw this video. All right. Nevertheless, I know that this is not a new video. This is an old video, years ago. Now, going off of this, if you don't know that background, if you don't know that that history there, or that context, you may just be thinking, hey, these are a bunch of reprobates, you know what I'm saying? These are just a bunch of dudes who's novices and they're new in the faith and all that stuff or whatever, and they're just being over righteous, you know what I'm saying? That's not the case. You see what I'm saying? That's not the case. I've been listening to brothers, you know what I'm saying, all day long. The beloved brother Mahalalia from Kansas City, the beloved elder Karatazov from Vegas, you know what I'm saying, the elder Apostle Gabar, elder Apostle Tahar, you know what I'm saying, I heard elder Apostle Ramla touch on this, you know what I'm saying, elder Manatazakba, Salakia, elder Manatazakba, you know what I'm saying, which he's addressing right now, You know what I'm saying? Because the emotional ass nigga is going live right now. You see what I'm saying? And you got Elder Zakba Slakia in the green. You know what I'm saying? And let me do this. Bear with me.
Leadership and get the guidance that you need, especially if you don't have a husband. You new to the truth, yeah. You got to get on some people that's gonna really love on you.
Whatever. Anyway, so this the dude right here. You see this guy right here, okay? That's the guy. That's the leader of this group, Ratazah Sharon. This guy right here. All right. This would be his. I want to say his second in command. Okay. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? This is the video in question. All right. Now, like I said, this particular video is not new. This is years old. And that's what really, piqued my interest. And what had all the alarms flaring up in my head, you know what I'm saying? The fact that this man uploaded this video, all right, as the elder Apostle Tahar had called it, sensationalism, of course. You know what I'm saying? He calls them sensationalites, you know what I'm saying? Because they are using what's known as sensationalism. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that definition real quick. All right. The definition for sensationalism is the use of sensational matter or methods, especially in writing, journalism, or politics. Sensational subject matter, interest in or the effect of such subject matter. Okay, so let's look up the word for sensational. All right, so sensational, of or relating to sensation, arousing or intended to arouse strong curiosity, interest, or reaction. A strong reaction is what they are trying to arouse with this video. What they tried to arouse, all right, with this video years ago, excuse me. Continuing on, the definition says, especially by exaggerated or lurid details. Okay? So this was a means to spark a massive arousal of interest and a reaction. Okay, so sensationalism. Now the problem is, why do you have to do this in fringes, in black garments, you know what I'm saying, military boots, military style boots and whatnot? You see what I'm saying? Why would you have to do that? I remember, like I said, I remember seeing this video years ago. And I asked the question then, what was the purpose of this? Because I was newer in the faith during that time. You know what I'm saying? I was newer in the faith. And I asked the question, what's the point of this? What's the point of it? You see what I'm saying? It was during that time when you saw Jake being taken out by these cops left and right. Excuse me. So you saw Jake being taken down left and right, you know what I'm saying? He mentioned Sandra Bland, Eric Garner, you know what I'm saying? You had all of them, you know what I'm saying? Philando Castile, all of them, man. It's too many to count, you know what I'm saying? But, during the time of BLM, you know what I'm saying? And all that garbage. Okay. And so they did what? They did all this based upon politics. You see what I'm saying? That's why they mentioned all those names. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you listen to this.
In representation of our constitutional right of freedom of speech and freedom of protest. Today is so-called President's Day, but we don't take honor in this day because this nation and this flag does not represent our people. Our people have been victimized. Our people have been killed by the police. Our people have fell victim to high imprisonment and false imprisonment. Our people have been victimized in over-sexualization of our women. And we take a stand against this flag that we're supposed to pledge our allegiance to, but we burn it today. We burn it for all the lives that was lost of our forefathers and our foremothers when they came across on them slave ships. We burn it in representation and in love of our people, to stand up for our people, because this flag does not represent us as a people. We burn it for all our Latino brothers and sisters that have been victimized and raped and done wrong by this so-called nation, this hypocritical nation. This nation that is built off of hypocrisy, because this nation is supposed to stand for freedom and justice and equality, but all we have is imprisonment, we have abuse, and we have been given murder and fed lies. So today we take time to honor our people, from the Trayvon Martins all the way to the Emmett Tills and the Sandra Blands and the Corey Gaines, to burn this flag for our...
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right, and he just whips out a lighter right out of his pocket. So let me read this again for sensationalism. The use of sensational matter or methods, especially in writing, journalism, or politics. That's all this is about. This is about using the political climate at that time. You know what I'm saying? Which was at a very heightened point. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, during that time, you know what I'm saying, you had all that junk that was going on with Eric Garner. You know, I mentioned a couple of them. All right. And you know, this is why you get these jokers that go out there, you know what I'm saying, while there's in the middle of a protest, and they call themselves prophesying. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's not what the prophets would be doing. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be a part of none of that. All right, we're not even supposed to be in the midst of any of that, man. Let that be them. Let that be their plight and all that bullshit, man. That's not what the prophets are here for. You see what I'm saying? These men, like the elder apostle Tahar said, these are not men of the Lord. They're not men of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, so like I mentioned, the fact that this video was just uploaded a couple hours ago, all right, 24 hours ago, okay, in a time where they're tossing around the TRRist word all over the place, okay, TRR attack here, attack there, this one and that one, ISIS, okay, the fact that all this is happening right now, and they decide to re-upload this video that they did years ago, is telling me that they got orders to put this out. They got orders to re-upload this. You see what I'm saying? They got orders. All right, because remember, I got this in a previous video, all right, on my other channel, because I'm using this channel right now. That channel, Yahawah Remnant Seeker Ba, has a strike. All right, it has a strike on it. This one is Yahawah Remnant Seeker. Okay. So on that channel, I had went into the fact that all these different camps, Sakari, IUIC, ISUPK, B.O.W, WFI, okay, GOCC, all these different camps that have they got all the garments, they got all the funding, they do all the marches, you know what I'm saying, they have the studios set up, you know what I'm saying, the classroom setups and all that stuff. All right, they're all funded by the government. They all have a 501c3 charter. They all have it. You see what I'm saying? This is why the camp of GMS beginning with the Apostle Tahara on down. All right, and the affiliates, we do not join with these other camps. We don't join with these other groups, man, because we see the play. We see the play. They all have their marching orders, man. Ask the question: what does this act have to do with edifying the sheep? What does this act have to do with edifying the body? It has nothing to do with anything. You see what I'm saying? Nothing to do with it. Let's get this in the book of Proverbs. All right, Salakia for speaking too much. But this is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3. It reads, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You see what I'm saying? The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished. But the simple pass on and are punished. See what I'm saying? Look at this. All praise to the Most High. But the simple pass on. These are the simple. These are the simple. Okay? Check this out. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Okay? It looks like this guy gets it. Okay? It looks like this guy, all right, Mr. Phil, it looks like he gets it, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be, wise as serpents and harmless as doves, and this is not wise. This is not wise. This is, you see what I'm saying? This is exactly why the boy, you know what I'm saying, this dude, Ratazar Sharon, that's holding the flag, that's why he didn't give a heart to this to this comment right here. You see what I'm saying? He didn't give a heart to that comment because he knows that that's a cut, man. He knows that straight up, you're not supposed to be doing all this shit, man. But all this stuff, all praise, APTTMH, okay? He likes that one. Almost resembles a bird. Okay, eagle, yeah, likes that one. Come, we standing on it too. We like, okay, you see what I'm saying? But this, he doesn't take heed to this. He doesn't respond to this. You see what I'm saying? Because he knows he's in the wrong. Let's get this real quick. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 28. All right. Proverbs chapter 28. Slacky. Let's go chapter 29. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 1. It reads, he that being often reproved hardeneth his neck. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Right now, you look at this right. Look at this right here, man. Okay, how he's coming after the men of GMS. You see what I'm saying? As a clapback, because all the men of the brotherhood have been rebuking these devils. You see what I'm saying? These two dudes have been reproved, have been rebuked. And they can't take that. That's why they're doing what they're doing, man. They're hardening their neck. Let me read it again. Proverbs 29 and 1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. He's about to lay the hammer on these reprobates, man. He's about to lay the hammer on these hard-headed, stiff-necked niggas, man. He's going to do that. Lest ye repent, he's finna do that, man. You see? Why did I get Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3? The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Why do I say that? Because the Lord is about to unleash these devils, Esau, Edom. There's going to be evil. Great evils, man. You read the book of Ezekiel, the 7th chapter. This is nothing but evils that's on its way, man. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. This time is coming, man. The death and destruction is coming. Esau's coming with the sword, man, and you're giving him ammunition. You're giving them ammunition, man, because they're going to link you. They're going to link us all to this TERR, man. Okay, these TERR attacks, man. Okay, They're going to link us to it. You see? This is not wise. This is not wise. But it brings me back to this point. You got cyber trucks exploding. You got jokers that's ramming cars into crowds. You got these jokers just talking about ISIS flags everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Getting radicalized by the internet and all that stuff, man. Okay? We know that Esau is about to come with the playbook, man. And the fact that this video was put out today, all right? This 3 to 4 year old video, maybe 5 years old. The fact that they decided to put this up today lets me know that they got orders. They got orders to put this up. They got orders to put this back up. You see what I'm saying? Why? If you understand, all right, if you understand the Project Zypher, let me get this for you real quick. All right, Project Pogo and Project Zypher, ZYPHR. You see what I'm saying? Project Zypher, ZYPHR. Let me look at this article real quick. All right, Project Pogo and Project Zypher. It doesn't get more serious than these two black ops. This is from the millenniumreport.com. All right. As a matter of fact, so this was a classified document that revealed the deadly project. Okay. And this project is designed to watch everything that you do and everything that you say and what you respond to on the internet. You see what I'm saying? And what they're doing is watching who is responding to these particular videos, these particular talking points. This is why you have your Alex Jones. This is why you have your Redacted. This is why you have all these different outlets that's on YouTube and so on and so forth, who can say the things that they say and not have their channels taken down. But if we say anything remotely close to what they say, our channels, just like mine, gets taken down. You see what I'm saying? Or is given a strike. They can say it, but we can't say it. You see what I'm saying? Why can't we say it, but they can say it? It's because they want to see who is watching. They want to see who is engaging. So I truly believe that these jokers, I truly believe through the spirit that these jokers got their orders. They got their orders from their handlers, because everyone who is given a 501c3 has a handler. I have seen it for myself. All these 501c3 churches, they always have those who come and watch them. Back when I was in the Christian church, when I was in the so-called Christian church, all right, and I was an usher for that church, my brother and I, we was there, and we remember there was two men in black suits who came in and they sat in the back of the church, and they was there for no more than 30 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Every church or every institution that is a part of the 501c3 has handlers, and these men are no different. When you see IUIC, and they always botch the doctrines. They always have a new doctrine for the same breakdown, for the same prophecy. They got 50 different breakdowns for it, and it changes every season. You see what I'm saying? That's IUIC. ISUPK. Believers of the Way, WFI. You see what I'm saying? What do they all have in common? What do they all have in common? You don't speak about the MOTB being this subdermal device that's going to go underneath the skin. You don't speak about it. This RFID device, this digital device, these digital IDs, this new digital infrastructure that's being put in place. You're not supposed to talk about it. Instead of using Yahawah, you use Christ. You say Christ. Instead of saying the names Yahawah Yahawah, you have to call on Christ. You see what I'm saying? Look at the group. One body in Yahawah. You see what I'm saying? They ditched the name. You see what I'm saying? Look at GOCC. You have to watch what these agents are doing, man. All right? When you see provocative things like this, where they're burning flags, or when you see Sakari, where they go out there and they're spray painting on the side of a train car with fringes on. You see what I'm saying? On camera. When you see them going to camp with Uzis, you know what I'm saying? With Glocks, with bulletproof vests, with fringes on. When you start seeing this stuff, you have to understand that these jokers are given orders to do these things. Why? Because it is meant to bring blame to the ministry. Let's get that. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 3, it reads, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. See what I'm saying? The ministry is being blamed by these jokers. You see what I'm saying? These jokers are giving these Edomites all the ammunition they need. This is all going to play out with that Project Zypher. It's all going to play out, man. Okay? And they're going to use this to blame all of us. You see what I'm saying? If you remember a couple years back, you what was that group? NFAC. All right, NFAC. Short for Not Fucking Around Coalition. You remember that? Let me see if you can remember that. Bear with me. All right. Hey, you remember this guy? You remember this guy? See what I'm saying? He always showed up with a whole band of niggas. You know what I'm saying? With assault rifles and whatnot. You remember them? They was all in black. You remember that? They were all in black. They all had assault rifles. They all had weapons on them. Okay, you remember that. So, and I remember that during one of their militant marches, what happened? One of them jokers had on red fringes. One of them had red fringes on the border of his garments, on the border of his t-shirt. You see what I'm saying? Or his military vest, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? But he was marching with the weapons with fringes on. And they made sure that part was in the video clip. They made sure that. You see what I'm saying? After it became obvious that that the prophets was on it and nobody was buying it, you see what I'm saying? Because they was listening to the prophets, what happened? That whole thing went into obscurity. You see what I'm saying? They called themselves locking up this dude. All right, they called themselves locking up this dude. Oh, and that was another thing. He started saying Salaki. He started saying Yahawah. All right. He started to say Yahawah. Okay. He started using the name of the Lord. Why? Because they're trying to connect us to this TRR, nonsense, man. All right. This dude was juiced in. He was juiced in. You see what I'm saying? He was juiced in, man. All right. This dude was juiced in. You don't get that close to the president without being juiced in. You see what I'm saying? Without being, connected. All right. Do any of y'all know that this guy was once a presidential candidate? You see? So you gotta keep watch, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Right? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of the devices of this devil, man. All right? So this is not by coincidence. Let's go back. All right? So this is not by coincidence that these dudes from Believers of the Way just decided to upload this 4 to 5 year old video on their channel out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? During a time where everyone is talking about this T thing. You see what I'm saying? These T attacks everywhere. You see what I'm saying? It's not by coincidence. It's not by coincidence. This is all coordinated. This is all planned. There's a reason why they were wearing black. There's a reason why they had on the army boots. You see what I'm saying? Camo pants. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they're called. Is it cameo pants? I believe it is. Not quite sure, but it's cargo pants or what have you. You know what I'm saying? But it's military styled. You know what I'm saying? Holding the flag and burning it. Okay? They want to link you to this thing, man. They want to link us to this thing. Okay? Let's get this in the book of Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, his ways are always grievous. Whose ways? Esau's ways. The enemy's ways. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. When you look at this Project Pogo and Project Zypher, you will understand that these devils are full of deceit and fraud. You see what I'm saying? And they're about to come down with great wrath, as it is written in Revelation 12, verse 12. Okay? And they are using these 501c3 camps. These 501c3 camps, they are being used for that purpose. They are being used to trap you jakes, man. This is why, you know what I'm saying, you got your boy General Yohana telling you that God doesn't care if you put a subdermal device underneath your skin. This is why you have jokers like IUIC that's telling you that we don't have the true names of the Lord. This is why. This is why IUIC constantly gives you a new breakdown of Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. It's the reason why he continually does this. There's a reason why. You see what I'm saying? And you, Jake, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, who's listening to the prophets, who's listening to the words, you are going to have to make the decision, the choice for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to figure out who is teaching the truth and who's not. Because I can tell you right now, the Lord Yahawah did not tell us to go and come with this fuck shit, man. You see what I'm saying? The Lord did not tell us to do this. Let me show you what the Lord told us to do. Pardon my French, man, but this is that type of stuff that gets you pissed off because not only are they not taking the reproof, but they're clapping back. You see what I'm saying? They're clapping back on some real effeminate shit. You can't take correction. You know this is a bad look. You know, look at this. They know that this is a bad look. Look at that. Didn't even respond to the brother Phil right here because they know that this is a bad look. Let's go ahead to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew. Chapter 10. All right. Let's get it. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahawah sent forth. Okay, and those 12, you know what I'm saying, the apostles would bring about, would bring about fruit who would further in the gospel. Okay? Further laborers, more laborers, man. These 12 Yahawah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the city, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. But do what? But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And what are we supposed to do, Lord? Verse 7. And as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what we're supposed to do, man. We're supposed to preach. We ain't supposed to hold up flags, you see what I'm saying, and burn them. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to heal the sick. Slack it. Verse 8. I'm excited. Let me slow down. Heal the sick. Through what? Through the word. Through the preaching of the word. Heal the sick. Cleanse the leper. Through the word. Raise the dead. Through the word. The spiritually dead. You see what I'm saying? Cast out devils. Through the word. Freely ye received. Freely give. Provide neither gold nor silver, nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. And there abide thee till ye go thence. And when ye come into an house, salute it. You see what I'm saying? So let's jump down to verse 16. All right. This is the precept that the brother Phil had brought out. Right. This is for you, Ratazar Saran. This is for you. You see what I'm saying? I'm a land back. No, let me light. Verse 16, Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You're supposed to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And this is showing a clear image of not being wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You're trying to show that you're tough. You're trying to show that you're against this kingdom, you know what I'm saying, in carnal means, through carnal means. You see what I'm saying? That's not what we're supposed to do. Verse 17, but beware of men for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. What you finna do when it's all when it's go time? What you about to do? Okay, what you about to do when it's go time, man? What are you about to do when Esau rolls up with the troops? You know what I'm saying, with the super soldiers, all right, with the robot drones. You know what I'm saying, the exoskeleton robots. You know what I'm saying, that's got the you know, the mega guns on each of their shoulders. All right, like on RoboCop or some shit. What you finna do, man? Huh? What you gonna do? Hold up a flag and burn it in front of them? Now, come on, man. Come on, let's be grown up about this thing. You see what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say, I read it earlier, the prudent foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. We're not supposed to be doing any of this, man. We're supposed to go out and we're supposed to preach. We're supposed to go our asses home. That's what we do. We get up, we go to work, we come home, we go to bed, we go out and we preach. You know what I'm saying? We do these lessons daily. Okay? We edify the sheep. And we just be about our business. That's what a prophet was supposed to do, man. A prophet is supposed to speak the words of the Lord, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. He's supposed to sit back, he's supposed to watch, and he's supposed to wait. That's what we do. We preach, we preach, we remove ourselves, we watch, and we wait. We preach, we remove ourselves, we watch, and we wait. That's what we do as prophets. That's what we are supposed to do, man. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to do. Anything extra, anything past that point is all you. That's not the spirit. Everything other than preaching, removing yourself, watching, and waiting, that's all you. That's not the spirit. That's not the spirit. You see what I'm saying? All of this is tacky. All this is tacky. And I can see it straight up through the spirit, man. These jokers was given their marching orders to do this. And I perceive through the spirit, 2025 is finna be lit, man. I perceive through the spirit that more agent activity, more blatant agent activity like this is going to be done by these other 501c3 camps. More agent activity. I feel it. I feel it through the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 28. Proverbs chapter 28, and let's go to verse 14. It reads, happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief. Let me read that again. Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief. You see what I'm saying? And these jokers, as we can see here,
Hey, Shalom, family, Shalom. Peace and blessings. Godspeed to all the 12.
All right, so look at this. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, bro. These jokers went for 3 whole hours. This nigga went for 3 whole hours. This is some real effeminate shit, man. This is some real effeminate shit. This is some real soft, some real soy type of shit, man. You see what I'm saying? This is not what being an adult is. This is not what being a man is. You see what I'm saying? Like the elder Apostle Gabar says, before you can become a man of the Lord, you have to first become a man. You have to first be a man. And this is not being men. This is not being manly, as it were. This is not being accountable. You see what I'm saying? You spent 3 freaking hours. Let me get this real quick. Let's get this real quick. Let's go to Proverbs. Yep, there we go. Make sure I got this highlighted. Yep. All right, Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 19. It reads, "In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise." He that refraineth his lips is wise, man. You went for 3 whole hours talking about how hurt you is. You went for 3 whole hours talking about how your feelings is hurt. See what I'm saying? Look at the title, man. Look at the title. This there's no edification. There's no edification. These are not men of the Lord, man. I'm not even going to harp on this too much more, man. Let me close this out with a precept. This is some real weak ass shit, man. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 5. All right, Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. It reads, "For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat." You need to go back to the basics, nigga. If you can't tell me what the MOTB is, all right, you sitting here talking about I feel like it can't be the RFID chip. That would just be too easy. The scriptures tell us to make these things plain upon tables, bro. It's supposed to be easy to understand to what? To the elect. To the elect. You see what I'm saying? The fact that dude said what he said, all right, and then went on a whole tirade about how hurt he was. You see what I'm saying? Years ago, when the brothers was getting on him about the prophecy of the MOTB, all right, that joker went on for like what, 2 hours? You know what I'm saying? 2-3 hours or whatever. All right, you look at WFI. They did a 5-hour lesson. A 5-hour lesson to try and tell you that the MOTB is not what we say it is, man. It's not what we say it is, beginning with our apostles and elders, bishops on down. You know what I'm saying? This is that device. Let's get that real quick. This is that device. If you can't go into the Greek, if you can't go into the Hebrew, if you can't go into the understanding of words, you don't have any place, you don't have any part in teaching this truth, man. You don't have any, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing? What are we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? This is some real weak shit, man. For the time ye are to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again. And y'all need to be taught again, man. Y'all need to be taught the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, man. The first principles. Don't bring blame to the brotherhood, yet you're doing it openly. Okay? Like I said, the fact that I know that particular video of them burning the flag, the fact that I know that it is at least 4 years old, and they decided now to re-upload that, it tells me everything. It tells me everything. Everything I need to know. Everything I need to know, man. Because it's not by coincidence. Y'all just straight up dug up that video. You dug it up. Okay, you went back in your timeline and you dug it up so you can re-upload it. And when you go back and you look at that video, all right, it's in poor quality. You can't see their face because the quality of the video is so blurry, because they went and they extracted that video so quickly. You see what I'm saying? They didn't even bother with the quality of the video. You see what I'm saying? They just had to go quickly and bring it up. It's letting me know that they got orders to do it, and they got orders to do it double quick. You see what I'm saying? Because Esau is about to roll up on the prophets. He's about to roll on the prophets. He's about to roll on the believers, man. He's about to come down with great wrath, and he's going to come quickly. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, through the Spirit, I believe that all these other camps, we're about to see some real heavy agent activity coming from these other camps of the 501c3. IUIC, ISUPK, all right? We're already seeing Believers of the Way. Expect to see from Sakari, all right? Expect to see some shit coming from GOCC, okay? Expect to see some out of place stuff, and you have to be able to watch it. You have to be able to catch it. Keep your eyes open and catch it when it happens. We're the watchmen. We have to watch for your souls, man. We have to keep watching and constantly, you know what I'm saying, call these things out when it happens, man. All right? Because very soon we're not going to be out here no more. And the prophets are going to be gone. You see what I'm saying? The truth is going to be hidden again. Right? This truth, this message, all right, is time sensitive, man. It's time sensitive. Salaki, I said I was going to close it out, man, but I gotta get this, man. I gotta get it. Salaki. Oh, that's not. There we go. All right. This is it. So let's go to 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse 9. It reads, "And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself." The wit is what? The wit is the wisdom. The wisdom. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding, the understanding that comes from the breakdowns of these scriptures that's coming through the prophets, all that understanding, what's going to happen? It's going to withdraw itself into his secret chambers. So all this truth, all this knowledge that's readily available at your fingertips, you see what I'm saying? It's all going to be gone. And you're not going to have access to it anymore. Those of the elect who have it, that it's been sealed in their hearts and, you know, within their minds, it has been sealed. The rest who have not gotten this truth, they're going to fall away. You see what I'm saying? And they're not going to be protected during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. When this MOTB that you're looking at on the screen becomes mandated, and everyone realizes all at once, they're going to realize it immediately that the prophets was here telling us this. What's going to happen. What are they going to do? They're going to look for it. Verse 10, "And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth." You see what I'm saying? When all hell breaks loose, everyone's going to be looking for answers. What you see right now, the Bibles are on the surge in sales, man. Everyone's buying up Bibles off the shelves. But no one has the answers. Only the prophets do. Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. The Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, man. The prophets have the mysteries. The prophets have the breakdowns. The prophets have the understanding and the answers. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. You see what I'm saying? But the false prophets will not have the answers for you. The false prophets will not have the solutions that you seek. The false prophets will not be able to break down these mysteries that are contained in this book. It doesn't matter if you have the book opened in front of you. If you don't have the understanding that comes from the prophets, the true prophets, you're not going to know how to navigate this book. You're not going to know what anything is saying in these scriptures. You're not going to know it. So that's why the Lord allowed for all these false prophets to have a bigger voice than the true prophets. This is what we were always meant to do. Let's go here. Let's go to Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 2. This is what we were supposed to do. As prophets, we were supposed to do what? Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. What is that banner? The banner is the scriptures. The banner is the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? The banner is the blowing of the trumpet. Okay? All these lies that Esau has been spewing out throughout these centuries, they're all coming apart. Why? Because of the preaching of the word through the prophets, man. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. That high mountain is talking about high government. And that government is America. And all the other nations, the governments, all right? It would be what? It would be the mountains, the hills, the valleys. All right? Greater governments and lesser governments. And we have lifted up the banner. Okay, lift ye up the banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. That's how we exalted the voice, by going out on the street corners, prophesying in the correct doctrine, the 100% doctrine. That's coming from our apostles, bishops, and elders on down, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why everyone hates GMS, because GMS does not do any gimmicks. We don't do gimmicks. You see what I'm saying? We don't do sensationalism like you're looking at on the screen. We don't do that. What we do is prophesy. Nothing more, nothing less. We prophesy. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountains. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And every one of the nobility knows about us. All these Edomites and these heathen of the highest echelons. You see what I'm saying? The Saudi Arabians, the House of Saud, knows about the prophets. The Prince of Saudi Arabia knows about the prophets. You see what I'm saying? Putin knows about the prophets. Bill Gates knows about the prophets. All these men, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Warburgs, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, they all know about the prophets. All these elite families, these banking families, they know about the prophets. You see what I'm saying? That is what's bringing down this nation. Not burning this flag, not burning the flag. No, it's by the preaching of this word. That's what's been tearing down all these strongholds. So let's go back to 2 Esdras chapter 5. Let's start at verse 9 again. It says, "And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinuously, be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another, and say, Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, No. Call Allah, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shabbat Shalom.